Welcome to the Crystal Earth Podcast, brought to you by the Crystal Earth Gallery, your mineral and bead emporium. I'm your host, Nic Scogna, and each week we're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of gemstones. From their physical properties to their metaphysical powers, we're going to explore what makes each stone unique. Plus, we'll occasionally be joined by special guests who share their expert insights, their offerings as well. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, there's something here for everyone. Let's discover the wonders and treasures of the earth. All right, welcome to the Crystal Earth Podcast. This is your host, Nic Scogna. So we're back for another stone today. Now, a lot of you won't know this stone by its name. Some of you will know it by its appearance, but probably under another name. This stone is called Arfvedsonite. Arfvedsonite, which has a lot of consonants in it, making it look very interesting, is a really captivating stone. It's absolutely beautiful. In the trade, manufacturers have given it the name astrophyllite because that has a better ring to it, astro versus arfid. But the Arfvedsonite is an amazing stone, black background, modeled with different minerals, with these this striking gold, green, and blue streaks, fibrous appearance to it. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to be focusing on the history and lore and the metaphysical and scientific makeup of Arfvedsonite today. Did want to remind you that if you're enjoying talking about rocks or hearing about rocks being talked about, and you want to tag along and keep learning more, please hit subscribe. We're on our way to our first 100 followers. With your help, we're going to get there not too long from now, possibly when we hit the B's. The A's we're going to be in for quite a while, and I don't know that we're going to go in a specific strict alphabetical order in the A's. Arfvedsonite comes after amethyst, for an example, but I'm going to do the A's together and then try to do the B's together, the C's together. I'm hoping not to jump around. So if you're hearing this now and you're in the A's, there's either a lot of stones ahead of you or there are not too many to go. So help us get to the first 100 followers, and we're on our way up, and we'd like to bring the crystal talk to the top of the algorithm as much as possible. So, give us a subscribe, a like, and we would really love and appreciate if you would comment your favorite stone in the comment section. And then we'll give you a little shout out when we get to that stone down the line, most likely. So a little bit about Arfvedsonite. I got a little video here of some of what I carry. And we typically always have tumbled stones and things like palm stones and things like that. I personally like the skulls and the polished points in Arfvedsonite. Skulls for a reason that I'll get into with the metaphysics, but polished points, I'm really a big fan of polished points. And so you can see here with the blue fibers in the stone, absolutely beautiful. You can see a little bit of the different modeling and coloring in the stone as well in this close-up. And then a lot of these pictures are going to be just stuff that's in stock, like a lot of skulls and points and things like that. But it's a lesser-known stone. It's considered to be fairly powerful for its actual use in metaphysics. But let's get into the physical characteristics first, the formation and all that. Now, it's usually black, or it can be very dark green, but typically it's going to be like blue-black or black. It often has a metallic or submetallic luster, so it'll look like it has a shine underneath it, underneath the polish. It gives it a very subtle shine, but it is still, that shines up really nice. I have some matte finish polish points that are really nice. In its natural form, Arfvedsonite often forms in elongated prismatic crystals or fibrous masses. So you see these fibers are the fibrous masses that we're talking about. These radial appearance, very beautiful. You can find it radiating or in divergent clusters, which can create beautiful specimen pieces. Now, I don't have any of those. I would definitely like them in the market for them, but they are really, really nice. And if you can get a hold of some of the specimen variety of Arfvedsonite, I'd highly recommend it. The crystal system, so we're going to get into that and how it forms. It's monoclinic crystal system. It means it's a crystal structure with 3 unequal axes, 2 of which intersect at an oblique angle. So that's a lot of verbiage, but it's a monoclinic stone. It belongs to that family with 3 unequal axes. Okay. Chemically, it's a sodium-rich amphibole mineral, and its chemical formulation is long and complicated. So I'll put that into the description for you as well. It typically forms in alkaline igneous rocks, particularly in nepheline syenites and related pegmatites. Pegmatites are really renowned for having lots of gems and minerals in them. It's often found in areas with a history of intense igneous activity, volcanic, right? Some notable locations where Arfvedsonite is found include Greenland, Russia, Canada, and parts of the United States. Now, what I carry and what you'll see mostly on the market is Arfvedsonite from Russia. It's really beautiful. There's tons of the material, so it's not really expensive for this gemstone. Now let's dive into what the metaphysical aspects of this stone are. They can be pretty important, as this is a very valuable stone as far as what it does and what it can do for you. Make sure I reboot this here for us here. So Arfvedsonite is known for providing or bringing about inner strength and self-discovery. We'll delve into that. It's primarily associated with the root chakra and solar plexus chakra. Inner strength being this solar plexus and self-discovery being more on the root chakra. These 2 chakras tell us that it relates to a sense of security, personal power, and willpower. Stone is works to enhance personal power, willpower, and the ability to overcome obstacles. Okay. Now, a lot of people use Arfvedsonite to facilitate deep work of the past shadow aspects of the self. And it is also a stone to boost confidence, enhance decision-making abilities, and promote inner security. A lot of times I think of it as like an inner guardian or a guardian at the gate of your inner self. It is also a stone that can assist with psychic protection and grounding. And we're going back to the root chakra, the grounding. So it is believed to help shield against negative energy while maintaining a sense of security and groundingness into the physical space. So sometimes when you are being affected psychically, you may feel like you're starting to float, or you're becoming very airy and light. And certain stones will help us to gravitate downwards. And if it's a stone that is known for psychic enhancement, it can make us too flighty. So it can be very helpful in that it balances out the need for staying physical and the want and desire to work on that third eye type of process, psychic energy and all that. So some people will use Arfvedsonite for astral travel for those reasons. As with the Numite and a lot of the other black stones with appearance of patterns in it, even the black opal, this can be very useful in journeying because it allows you to journey out while maintaining a connection and not getting lost in the realms and the astral traveling realms. Okay. Emotional healing is also said to help with emotional healing, and works on processing deep-seated emotional traumas and fears. A lot of that is what the past-oriented pulling up and finding these previous traumas in our lives and working those, bringing light to them. So when you think of, let's say, this stone or pneumite or something like the copperite, you take the stone and you work your process to get into the astral body. You delve into yourself. You go backwards in time, looking for parts of yourself that you may have lost. Do some soul retrieval, as it's called. This will allow you to shed light on those areas that seem to have been hidden. And a lot of these stones like this will do that, which is really beneficial. Okay, so then we gone over some of the ways that you can use Arfvedsonite, the appearance of Arfvedsonite. The astrological and numerological correspondences for Arfvedsonite are going to be 8, the number 8, which is very important to understand how that works for grounding, but also providing willpower and strength. And as far as the astrological, what we have is Capricorn and Scorpio. Now, Scorpio also is known as a number 8 sign, and Capricorn as a stone of willpower and determination. So you're going to see those two kind of chakras interplay in the astrological correspondence, as well as how you use the stone in the metaphysical. Now, if you've saw my other or listened to my other shows, then you would know that I kind of go with a more hermetic approach to gemstones, as above, so below. So as I see it working physically, I want to also see it reflected and working in the other realms that way. And it could be a reflection down and it could be a reflection up, depends on, whatever your interest is. But if we see it physically doing one thing, it's my theory is that it is doing an opposite reflection of that same thing through the layers. If it's green here and vibrating at green, it's green, green, green all the way up. Okay. This is just its manifestation point. And I say opposite, I mean physical to spiritual, not ethereal to physical or density. So you can get an idea for Arfvedsonite by this interplay, numerologically 8, but how does 8 respond in a Capricorn sense, and how does 8 respond in a Scorpio sense? So Arfvedsonite definitely is one of my more favorite stones out there. So like I said, I always carry it. I have a nice piece, a nice polish point that actually has the singing quality, which is one of the things that I collect in stones, is the singing quality. And okay, well, that's the end of that. So it's one of those stones that I highly recommend to people. I think that it's very unique. Arfvedsonite, people haven't seen it a lot, but it is a really cool stone to kind of get into, and it kind of helps with kind of broadening your collection of stones, because this is one of those more unique gemstones that you could, of course, collect from different locations and kind of create your collection base. Russia, fairly, again, like I said, very inexpensive and easy to attain. Might be a little bit more difficult to attain Arfvedsonite from the United States or Canada, Greenland, etc. But as with a lot of the stones, you can collect based on locality and create a collection based on the stones' various localities, which is really interesting and a good way to round out your collection on a particular gemstone. Arfvedsonite finds itself in that realm of black stones. It seems to be fairly popular, but a lot of people, like I said, are seeing it as astrophyllite. An astrophyllite, which we will be getting to soon, because it is an A as well. is not necessarily, does not look like this. I think that because Astrophyllite, which is definitely much more expensive, and also the stuff I carry comes out of Russia, the name is very catchy, but black stones sell readily, and this is a very inexpensive stone. So attributing the name over, I think that's why that was done. It's just a more popular name. It's hard to say, or just confusion at some point in stage. There, Astrophyllite, when we get to it, you'll see that it's fairly different than Arfvedsonite in appearance and weight and everything, and how it grows. So it's just a very different stone. But so I hope that this little precursor on Arfvedsonite has given you some great information on the stone, and has piqued your interest to maybe grab a stone of Arfvedsonite for your collection. If you're working on having a healer's toolkit, this is a great stone for that. And again, it's for journeying and for soul retrieval. It's really nice for that, as well as for working on flashes of inspiration. Okay, so I guess that will be about it for today. If you enjoyed this, please hit subscribe and help us get to our first 100 followers. With you along in the Crystal Earth community, we can make this happen. I really appreciate everything that I've been seeing as far as positive reinforcement for the show, and I'm looking forward to filling it out with some more A's, and we have some more coming up soon. Until next time, my friends, be well.